Hello everyone and welcome to this new tutorial for Unity 2D games. My name is Muhammad and I will walk you through to the process. So basically a little bit of myself. I am just beginning the Unity journey. I'm not an expert, I'm not some Unity like veteran or something. I'm just starting my experience with Unity. To be honest, I saw a few videos about it in YouTube and download a few courses in Udemy, and it's a very amazing process to do, to build games. It's something that you could actually be proud of. It's some stamp yet you left behind in the world. So for me it's a very self-development experience. It's something fabulous to do, to take control of what is in the game, to be control of what sound should it be, what character, the story behind it. It's a script. It's something that you produce. It's like a movie producing and everything else, like the cartoons that we saw when we were kids, like the movies, like the whatever thing that the big corporation did, you can do now inside your home. It's like I'm inside my home right now, and I'm speaking to you with my mobile phone. To be honest, I ordered a webcam and a microphone to give you a better content, but to be honest, I'm just getting started. So be patient with me. You will feel and witness the whole process. I'm right here with you. And let's see what can we do with Unity. It's amazing, people, so let's get started. So to talk about a little bit of Unity's advantages is that it's asset store. So if you look at the Unity asset store, you just Google it, we'll be focusing on 2D, but as you can see there are too many options around here. So you can download any asset that you want. There are some free, some paid, and all of it are excellent assets, so you can add to your game. Besides, you can just create whatever game that you want. It's so fabulous. It's so amazing process to do. A lot of the games that we are playing in the mobile phone or in the PC or PlayStation or whatever, we don't know the process that behind that was actually got to the game to be published. It's a very complicated process. It's a very fabulous process, but it's an amazing feeling that to create something, that's for sure. It's an amazing feeling that to create a game and people download and people to, let's say, play it. You get feedbacks, you get interaction with other people's. How do they feel about the game? So Unity is one of the best building games engines that I could found. Okay, so we'll start our journey here. Type in Google download Unity, and here we have the Unity download archive. We get here and we'll see the version that we want to download. So basically it's kind of important which version that you want to use, but I want to experience the new Unity with its new features and all, and I want to see whatever it's new. So I already downloaded Unity on my computer, but the process is the same. It's a very basic thing to do. You press here for download Unity installer, and in here we'll just wait. Okay, then we'll press yes to proceed. On the first screen, press next and I accept. It's very basic. So in this page, this is the editor. This is the Unity editor itself. This option, if it's checked, it's enough to build game. It's enough to start your journey, to start building games, to experience Unity. but it's not enough in order to build for devices for let's say mobile phones. You need the Android build support to be checked. For the iPhones you need the iOS, TV, and you get the picture. So what I recommend here is download the Unity, the editor itself, Android, maybe iOS at most, in more advanced set of the in more advanced period of time. We will leave it unchecked right now, but Android build support is okay, Unity is okay. WebGL is very excellent to start with also. It's building games for your PC as if you want to publish it on the web. So WebGL build support is also okay, and Windows build support is fine. So we'll start from here and we'll see where to proceed. So that's in next, and here on this page, Unity install folder, you can browse here to check wherever you want to download Unity's folders. I'll choose here, you'll choose whatever you want, and you press next. So basically, because I already downloaded, I don't need to proceed, but you will need also to download the MonoDevelop for Macs or the Visual Studio for PC, so bear in mind to check it also. Okay, and let's go to the Unity editor. Okay, we're here at the Unity editor itself. We can skip this version, we don't need that. So here we get to the Unity editor itself. As you can see, you have multiple windows over here, and each window is responsible of something else. Okay, so we'll start at the play, pause, and skip frame buttons. These three buttons are very important to use. Whenever you have advanced with building your game, you can test it out and see how it looks. So let's say that you have this, let's say, cube, and let's scale it like for 100, 100, and we have this, I don't know, sphere. Okay, and you just want to add physics to the sphere, so it would be dropped down to this cube. So basically you add physics, and then it should drop down like this, and you want to see how it's going. So you play the play button. Let's see. Now, because I didn't add any physics, it's just hang up in the air, but if it does, it will fall down. So you get the picture. Now, while it's playing, as your game gets more, let's say, complex, while the game is playing, you can pause the game while it's in play mode. So just use it wisely. And the next button is, if you want to play your game while pausing inside your play mode, you get to skip this frame by frame in order to see any specific changes and in slow motion and everything. This is the button that you need. Just bear in mind that while you are in play mode and you change one of the, let's say, transform or change in its position, and you look in and you think that here is a better position, all of the changes will not, and I repeat, will not be saved inside play mode. So just keep that in mind before advancing while you are in play mode. So this is this section. Alright, let's get going. So scene is what you see in the game, so it's not what the player seen, it's everything inside your game. So let's take this in a higher view. You can see the cube that I created in the sphere, and if you have let's say a building over here, everything that inside your game you'll see in the scene view. So next, let's talk about something else. if you see over here that you have a 2D button, if you the game starts at a 3D option, but you can choose it when creating a new project. But if some way you want to toggle it to 2D view, you can click on this button, and as you can see, it turns to the 2D view. If creating 2D games, this is the place you want to be. 3D is over here. You can use it in more advanced options, but this is for another time to talk about. The light is as it sounds. If you turn it off, the light would be it will be dark. It's very dark in here. If you toggle it off, it will be dark. If you toggle it on, the light is back on. The audio, if you have any music, any sound effects and everything, the button is to turn it off, to mute it. This is also valuable button, but you can use it in a very specific way, so keep in mind. Now in here we can toggle over to uncheck everything here. The sky box is the sky that is in the background of the game. It's very important to have or not to have. It's in your decision, so just keep in mind. We won't go every inch of the page over here, but just keep in mind that you have it. Now the gizmos. The gizmos are, let's say that the lighting and the camera. There are objects in the game, but it doesn't have any 3D presence, so it's simplified as an object with this icon. So basically, if you click on here, you can't see them, and also you can't click on them, you can't choose it. So just keep in mind, if you suddenly didn't see your gizmos, your camera or your lighting, just check if the gizmos is clicked like it should be over here. You can also just toggle the size of it, you can play around with it, just it's up to you. So let's go to another part of the window, the hierarchy. As you saw before, I added a 3D object of a cube and a sphere. So basically everything that you add inside your level, this is the level only for this scene, for this part of the game. It will be clear in more advanced way, but just to get you on the track, if I want to add a player or a prefab or something else, I will be added over here. I'll get my assets, everything that inside my game that I want to add, like sounds, like characters, like players and everything. It should be over here, but this determines in this level only which game objects we have. Now you can group them and ungroup them, and to give child and parent behaviors to the game objects. We'll talk about everything. Don't worry if you don't understand everything right now. This is just the first view of the Unity editor. So on the project section over here down below, like I said before, you have all the assets and packages. Here you can download asset from the asset store, or add it from any program that you build a character with or a sound effect with, like Blender. You can add it in here and it will be inside your game. You don't have to use it inside your level right now, but in order to use it inside the level, it have to be over here in the asset. We'll touch that on another video. So let's see, the next section that I want to talk about is the inspector. Now as you can see, I selected the cube. Now in here I can scale it down just to get you a better view. I can control its size and its rotation, and every parameter, every let's say characteristics in the game object, I can control it over here. If I want to add physics, then I'll go to the add component and I will add rigid body. So basically I can use gravity in order to add gravity to my component, or excuse me, to my game object, and it will, you know what, let's try that. Not this one should be removed, and I want to add a rigid body to my sphere. Let's just see what happens. Oh, it just dropped down. So basically, as you can see, because my cube is a little bit tilting over here, it's and here it's a lower than here. So as you can see, the ball dropped down to this part. Let's drop it like here. Let's see what happens. Now it drops down and it's continue to move into this side. So this is basic physics. We'll talk about that later too. So the console is all the warnings, information, and things that you did wrong in the game. Let's say that I want to check if one parameter meets another, and I want the console to tell me about it. I should see it over here to see if the engagement is successful. It's a little bit, let's say, we'll touch that in a more advanced way, but just for you to know that you can get information that you asked from the game editor itself to tell you, and it should be showing over here. The hazards and the warnings are something that went wrong with the game. This is how you detect your errors and something that are not rendering or building correctly. This is the part that you will see. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope I'll see you again on the next video. So please don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so you can get the future videos. And I hope I'll see you again. So have a nice night.